It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Packers' versatile running back. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Packers and the Giants on Sunday Night Primetime.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well.
The Packers offense set to go, down 7-0 here early. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. As his spectacular season continues, it's really hard to take your eyes off him when he's on the field.
And that's because the numbers are unbelievable. Over 2,000 yards now on the year. And I know running backs truly aren't supposed to be this good, but he has been. He's been spectacular.
And defenses hate him. hate him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated?
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Set, ready. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kane and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw?
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been...
Love now on second down. Quick slant to Watson. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
Remaining here in the first half. Well, the Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now the Packers get set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn.
Let's go. Fight 60. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go set.
On second down, Kane. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Kane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll try the left side. Kane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates.
Ready?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. He'll try again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 20-17. Less than 90 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Down. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's brought down. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll come up now on second down. Now Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Here's first and 10. Love looking to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a...
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. First throw in overtime for Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Ready?
They run the counter. Kane. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Green
It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Packers' versatile running back. He was stellar a week ago, piling up the yards and finding pay dirt twice. It's the Packers and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that... The Packers offense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back, as he comes off a game last week where he nearly had 200 yards on the ground.
Yeah, he came up a little bit short, but it doesn't feel right even saying that. That's still an impressive game, an impressive number.
Ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's go now.
Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me,
On second down now, Kane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.
Set, ready. Set.
They'll run on first down. Kane. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. In motion right goes Reed. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. The Packers offense here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Kane, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 105 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Kane. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. On 1st and 10, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, Love to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Okay, they work now on 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
Up the middle they go. Kane. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. Ready.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there.
Ready, set. Ready.
On third down, Kane fights him off. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
171 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Okay, right.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Bears who have the lead. Chase Claypool, a touchdown reception.
From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Ready, fight.
Love now to pass on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field.
The Packers offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
On the double.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Ready up. Striker, striker, set.
Now a give, right side. Kane. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, here's Love. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that offensive defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now a give, right side. Kane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane fights through one man, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Kane fighting him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Kane. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they... They'll run on 1st down. Kane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Ready?
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Set, cut. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Ready?
On first down, Kane.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughing. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bryce Young. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Packers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and...
The Packers offense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Kane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Ready.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Kane. Down the left sideline and down to the 27-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
He'll take it inside the 25.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On second down now, Kane. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run on first down. Kane able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd and 6.
At the Panthers' 13-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Kane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And that flag accepted.
Still second down.
Down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Kane. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I thought we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. On 2nd down, Kane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
All right, so here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try the left side. Kane. And he's got some space here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 145 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. On first down, Kane. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. On second down now, Kane. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Offense.
Everybody's down in control. Let's just make plays, man.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab.
On third down, Kane, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 9. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 20-10. Less than 90 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Watson making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make...
Let's go.
Here's Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Kane. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise.
Ready. Set.
On 2nd down, Kane. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. That was trash. Gonna fuel.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Kirk Cousins. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Packers under the lights on Sunday night.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in off. The Packers offense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. Over 100 yards on the ground and a touchdown a week ago.
Well, he certainly did his part, didn't he? Didn't culminate in a victory, but boy, he put on a show.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The play fake, Love. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits?
The Packers ready to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Down. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Kane. Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On third down, Kane, and he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Packers come in looking for an 11th win on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
The end result, 21 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run the counter. Kane. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Come on, set!
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are,
so here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
52 blaster. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Kane, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebackers.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On second down now, Kane, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they're having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On third down, Kane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kane, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
144 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A throw by Love, taken in by Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Kane. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Kane. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Kane. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now, an excellent... What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their...
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tremaine Edmonds. He's a centerpiece of this defense who was over the century mark in tackles. It's the Bears and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. The Packers offense backed up here to start this drive. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His guys are in the playoffs. They punched their ticket already. I guess the question, though, how much do we see from him in this final week?
Brandon, I'm not sure. Some coaches like to play it safe, make sure they pull their guys and not play them in a game like this. And others say, we're playing this bad boy out.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see myself. Some coaches play it safe. Others, I guess, say, hey, we can't just turn it on and off. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try the left side. Kane. And he's got room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now. His first 2 carries in the ballgame.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane, they had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This a 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Kane. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Kane. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
On 2nd down, Kane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Delta.
Here's Bridgewater. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run.
Set.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Bridgewater. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They run the counter. Kane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 3rd. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 2nd down now. Kane. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin in the Motor City, in NFC North battle. Detroit hosting Minnesota, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Adam Thielen, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Joe Mixon has a run for a touchdown.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot route, so to speak.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Up the middle they go. Kane, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Bridgewater on first down.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll try the left side. Kane. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do. at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Kane escapes the defender. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give right side. Kane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 1st down, Kane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brought down back at the 43-yard.
On 3rd down, Kane. They'll run on first down. Kane. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
On third down, Kane. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining.
Played some good ball out there today, guys. Yo, Rook, keep playing like this, and you'll cash in for sure.